Good morning, people. Another day and another ride. Once again, I don't know where I'm going to go. I'll just make it local. Weather's not too bad. Nice mild 4 degrees again. Better than the freezing weather, isn't it, really? Much better. Hopefully I'll get a little bit further afield on this ride and I won't get rained off with the heavy downpours. Skies look a bit gloomy, but they're not full of rain clouds. So, every cloud and all that. No pun intended. Yeah, the weather's been horrendous again. Constant rain. Constant. All the time. You just feel like you're just trying to get out between downpours. But gotta keep pushing, gotta keep trying to get out. That's all you can do. Wow, that is boggy. It's always boggy here. Feel the bike sinking. Back wheels spinning like crazy. Yeah, you've just got to keep going, keep pushing, get yourself out. Good weather's going to be back soon. And you just keep going. The bad weather does make it interesting. You can't complain too much. Just complain about the cold, really. But yeah, the bad weather, the downpours, makes the trails a little bit more interesting. Keep you focused. Just got to be a bit more aware. It's slippy under the tyres. I'm going to see if I can get about 20 mile in. Whether I'm going to do it or not, I don't know. I'll give it a go. Because the weather's going to be good tomorrow, by all accounts. Never really do trust them weather apps half of the time, but you've got to go for them, haven't you? First time I've ever seen a bin man down there. Suppose they've got to get the bins emptied somehow or other, aren't they? I did say on my last ride, changing the subject a little bit, that the lurgy had gone, but I don't feel it has totally gone. I'm feeling a lot better, but my word, it's lingering. It's not affecting my lungs anymore, but I seem to have a very runny nose all the time. I don't know, is that my age? Is this what happens when you get to nearly your 60s? I don't know. Anyway, won't stop me riding as long as I've got a pair of legs. Yeah, so as I was saying, Then weather apps can be a bit poo sometimes. 90% of the time they're alright, you can rely on them. Every now and again they get it wrong, don't they? But tomorrow, it's supposed to be quite a nice day. Tomorrow being Tuesday, that is. So, might even get a bit of sunshine apparently. So I'm not going to miss that. Not after all the downpours we've had, not in a month of Sundays. Sun coming out, I'm going out. Got to be done. You never know, it might be 3 weeks before it comes out again. So, yeah, I'm going to take the chance. So they're just building a school on this lane, well, extending it anyway, and we're getting quite a lot of this stuff now. Heavy plant machinery being delivered and picked up. I mean, I know it's nobody's fault, but can't get in the way of progress, but it's a pain in the ass. You deliberately stay away from the roads to keep away from things like this, because you're bloody heading when they're in your way on a country lane. They've already wiped a van out down at the bottom of the hill, opened it up like a tin opener. Let's see if I can get past him. Weird thing happened the other day with my bike, because I knew there was an update due for the Amflow, but could I connect it via Bluetooth to the app? No, it was just being a bit of an arse for some reason. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. I've had it before. Since I've had the bike, it's had a couple of updates, but no problems. Just connects to the phone. Sometimes, or most times, my phone can be in my pocket. I switch the bike on and boom, they just pair up, no problem. But for some reason, the other day, no matter what I did, turn the phone on and off, I switched the bike on and off, they just wouldn't bloody see each other via Bluetooth. I don't know why. It's the first thing it's happened. First time it's happened, should I say. Anybody else having that problem with the Amflow, let me know. But it's only done it once. It's not a massive concern. What I did was, to rectify it, was basically just left it alone for a couple of hours. I just switched the bike off and went and had a brew. Come back, switched the bike on, and boom, it connected to my phone without even getting my phone out. So I don't know what that's all about. Bluetooth can be a little bit finicky anyway, can it? No matter what you're trying to connect it to, it can be a bit finicky, I suppose. Well, yeah, if you've had that problem, that's the way to do it. Walk away from the bike, go and have a brew, come back in a couple of hours. I think the bike thinks, oh, he's fell out with me. I better connect. That's the way to do it. So, scores on the doors. I haven't done it yet, have I? Hour and 3 of riding time. 6 degrees. Oh, it's gone up. 900 feet of climbing, and I've done 11 mile. Clever little thing these bikes do actually. Is this bit here. There is my heartbeat. How is the bike getting my heartbeat? It's getting it from my watch. Very clever. Them gullies there are a lot deeper than you think. I'll do a bit of climbing. I'm trying to put new signs up here. Like I said, keep the mountain bikers out. No, not the mountain bikers. The green laners. Motorbikers. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of climbing. A ride's not a ride without a climb, is it really? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory in the name, isn't it? Mountain bike. If you don't like climbing hills, don't get a mountain bike. Even with a motor on it, because it's still a workout. More climbing. This is what they call rake wood. Takes you up into the hills. But the problem is, yet again, you can't see the bloody hills because it's in the cloud. Not sure if I want to climb too high, because if I'm going out tomorrow, I need half decent legs to get back out again. So I might just have to pace myself a little bit, because if the weather's supposed to be good, like he said, I want to stay out a little bit longer than I normally would on a colder day. And if you're staying out longer, that usually means you're doing more miles. So yeah, I think I just have to rein myself in on this ride just a little bit. I'll use a bit more turbo. I actually don't use turbo on the bike, to be honest with you. Very, and I feel there's no need for it, to be honest with you. Trying to climb a hill with turbo just throws the bike out of control. You can't control it properly. Oh my word, this is horrible. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, look at this bog here. So hope it's not too deep. Very deceiving. You don't know if you're going to go over your bars or it's dead shallow. Can't work it out. Good thing about the not so warm days, if you want to look at it, is you don't see half as many people out. Feels like you got the whole moor to yourself. Now, can I get round that way? Let's have a look around this way. I think I can. Yeah, there's a lot less people about. I don't know if that sounds maybe a little bit selfish, I don't know, but it's nice too. Sometimes you just have the moor to yourself, not having to slow down for anybody, not getting in people's way, things like that. Yeah, sometimes it's nice. I don't think I've done this path before. I don't know what's going to bring me out here now. Forever. I'm struggling to stay on. Boggy as anything. Back wheels spinning like crazy. Right, where's it taking me? Alright, yeah, I know where I am now. Oh! Bloody heck. I think I'll go for a big climb up to Blackstone Edge. Or shall I? Decisions. No, I'm not going to do. No, I'm not going to do that. There's no reward at the top when the clouds are in. It's just, you're just in the clouds. Nothing to see. What's the point of climbing a bloody big hill if you can't see nothing when you get to the top? No point. No point. Just have a quick ride around. Let's go this way. Yeah, you can see the hill. It's just in cloud, you can literally just make out the horizon. And that's not even the top. There's a bigger hill higher than that one, what goes along that ridge. Blackstone Edge, they call it. But again, I can't see it. So when I'm up there, I'm just going to get very damp and not be able to see anything. And if I can't see anything, you can't see anything. Clears up a little bit down there. Down on the low ground. But not so much. It's not drizzle. I think it's just fog. It's a weird kind of day. It's not even cold, it's not windy. climbing again. I did say that I wasn't going to do Blackstone Edge, because I mean, look at it. I'm just about seeing my glove. But I'm over this way anyway, and I didn't really want to backtrack on myself too much. But if I go over Blackstone Edge, it makes it more of a loop for me, which I prefer. So I think I'm going to change my mind. And at the end of the day, what's the point of having a mind if you can't change it? So I'm going to change it, and I am going to go over Blackstone Edge. You won't be able to see any views for obvious reasons, but it's good. It's nice and techy. It's going to be boggy. I think it's going to be a bit of a workout for me when the ground's saturated, but who cares? Let's do it. Bloody hell, can't even see the traffic coming on across the road here. Roseridge, Britain. About 10 yard. And let's ascend onto that. Can't see now. But you'll be able to see what I can see. That's good enough. Right. Let's do a bit of techie climbing. Motorbikes have been up here. That wasn't too bad. As you can see, you can't. That would be an absolute belting view, I promise you. But today, it's not. The bike is telling me I'm actually 1,500 feet above sea level. But I think the sea's up here. It's that bloody wet. You feel it now. As you get higher, it starts sticking to your clothes. Weird though, because over there, it's clear. I think we're just going to get bits and bats of it. So you never know. You might get some views, you might not. That's not too bad. They've lifted here. Just over there. You can see the lifting. So I've come from down there and over there. Through that little hamlet right in front of me. Came through that little hamlet, over the hill, and then climbed Huddersfield Road. Oh, a little track next to it anyway. Brings me up here. We're not quite on the top. The top is that horizon up there So I've still got a little bit of climbing to do, and it does start getting really techy over there because it's full of boulders and bog. I could skip it out and transverse along, I suppose, and leave it for another day. I'll make my mind up when I get round the corner. So, I don't know what to do. So I've come from up there, from down there should I say, gone all the way around over there. Now, I could go up there, the old pack horse route. You can see all the old cobbles. You can even see where the horse and carriage has made a groove in the rock. I went all the way up there, pack horse. Imagine being an horse trying to pull up full loads up that and that. My word. So, choices. I can go up there, get to the horizon there, make a right, and then go along that bloody big hill there. But I know it's very techy, very rocky, and if I try and avoid the rocks, then you go into the bog. And I do want to save my legs a little bit for tomorrow because the sun's out and I want to get out again. Now my first excuse was, I'm not going to take you up there because the views will be shit. But the views are not bad now. It's lifted look. So I can't get away with that excuse. My other option is to go through that gate there and just traverse along the lower edge of the hill. And then I'll get onto, not the higher horizon, but the lower horizon of the hill, which will take me back down to where I came from. Now, are you going to hate me if I don't take you up that hill? Because I can do it on a sunny day and the views will be a lot better and my legs won't feel it half as much. Do you know what? I'm going to chicken out and I'm just going to go that way and wait for a better day before I go up there. Views are fabulous. How quick did it lift that though? It was only half an hour ago I was down at the bottom of that hill looking upwards towards that and I couldn't see it. Now the clouds have gone over there. And it even looks like the sun's trying to break through. Even got patches of blue there. I hope we're not getting Tuesday's weather today because I want it to be sunny tomorrow. Anyway, I've made my mind up and I'm going that way. So there. So I'm on the other side now. I'm just gonna clean the lens from over there. There's a hillside. You can see how rocky it is from this side. And it is rocky. I could have come down and then down here, or carried on down that way, take me another route, do that another day. But what we're going to do, see, look how boggy it is here. I weren't lying, you know. I mean, I might have said I was chickening out, but I'm still going to get through this lot, climb all that bog and then follow the horizon of that. But the reward is obviously the views, but a fantastic, really fast downhill back down into Rakewood where I started the climb in the beginning. So that's exactly what we'll do. See, it's boggy as anything. You don't feel like you've got any grip on the tyres. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. See, look at the bog. And it'd have been like that on top of Blackstone Edge for the best part of half a mile. And I'd have been struggling shit and nearly come off then. See? Sometimes decisions have to be made. And as soon as it's my bike, I'm going to make the decisions. See, this is a little bit techie, but it's absolutely nothing compared to Blackstone Edge up there. I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just telling you the facts. It's really bad up there, really boggy. Nope. Right gear, get the right gear. Bit steep here. Come on. There is a little bit of tech on the way back down on the other side, but most of it is quite fast and free flowing. Whoa. So we're across the road over there. I don't know if you can see over there. It's all now in cloud. It's like the clouds are staying away from me. I mean, I'm glad for it. But look at that blue sky. Right, let's crack on. Bit of tech here, I think. Have to be careful here. This is a derailleur killing material. Got to kind of needle your way through best you can. Bloody hell, boggy. See a little hole like that goes up to cranks. I think it's the little holes you got, the little puddles you got to be careful of. Sometimes they're the bloody deepest. Throw you over your handlebars. Shit. I've been over here for a while, I forgot how techie it is. Right, I think it gets a little bit better here, and a little bit quicker. Yeah, here we go. Still bloody rocky. Ooh, that was with a bloody divot and that. Whew! Bit of our pump. Onwith Lake, right in front of us. And a little tarn. See? You don't need to go to the Lake District to get a little tarn if you fancy a bit of a skinny dip. Oh my god, there's a big yellow ball in the sky. Haven't seen that for a while. Got to slow down on the corners a little bit because it's so boggy. No matter how good your tyres are, they're not going to grip on hairpins like that, not in this bog. It's very slippy. Oh god, look at this. I'll do a quick scores on the doors. Where are we at? 2 hours ride time. Still 6%, 6 degrees even. How many miles have I done? 18.5 miles. And 1,900 feet of climbing. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. So we're just dropping down now into Onwith Lake. A little bit of climbing again in a bit to get over towards Crumpton Moor maybe to take me home. That's Hollywood Lake. Doesn't look like there's anybody out on it today. No boaters practicing. Like a glass table. Stunning. Don't know if you can see over there, but it's got like a fog just on top of the water. Looks brilliant. Can't believe how quiet it is. Can't move here on a weekend. I think that's the plug hole for filling the Rochdale Canal. This is why they made Hollywood Lake. Called them Hollywood Lake, but it's actually a reservoir. Haven't seen it that full in a long time. Can't remember last time I saw that overflow. Man, you, the amount of bloody downpour we've had in the last few weeks. It doesn't surprise me. I'm just pulling away from Hollywood Lake now. I'm at the bottom of Rakewood, which is here. I don't know if you remember. We went up there. I'm not going back round again. I need legs for tomorrow. Came from that direction, but I think we'll go up here under Windy Hill motorway bridge, which I have actually took you before. I can't remember when now. I think it was one of my first videos. But we came down. We'll go up. We'll do the other way about. Yes, so there it is. Elliot's little memorial. I think I did mention that it's the building of the M62 over the Saddleworth Moors. There's a lot of documentation on it on the YouTube. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, just look it up on YouTube. I love it, mate. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you're into it, you'll find it very interesting. I think I mentioned before that I do put my rides on Strava. So if you want to do these rides, you know, if you're not from around these parts and you're not familiar, then by all means look me up on Strava. I'll post a link on the video itself on YouTube, and the link will send you straight to Strava, and you should be able to get the GPS to do this ride, or any others what I do. Try to get them all on, as long as they're worth doing, that is. But yeah, you want to do it, click the link. It's that easy. There's Windy Hill Bridge. You can see the size of it now, gives you the scale of how big that bridge is, spanning the valley. struggling to keep the bike steady. Very, very slippy. That mud is quite deep, very sodden. Phew. So I've just circled round Python Reservoir, making my way home now. It's just started to get a little bit on the chilly side. Starting to get a bit darker now as well. Although the sun is coming out now. Just see it around the corner there. Makes a nice change. So I can do a quick scores on the doors. What are we at? 23.5 mile. Ride time 2 hours and 20 minutes. Temperature's gone down to 5 degrees. Feels a lot colder than that now somehow. Climbing 2,500 feet of climbing. Yeah, that's not too bad. Wow, where did that sunshine come from? Can't see it now. Can't see anything. I bet that's blinding the camera, that. It will do about now. I'm hoping I've saved enough in the legs for tomorrow. Because we're out 24 mile. I've still got a fair bit to go yet to get on, ish. But I'm not going to miss a sunny day. No way. Just get out somewhere. Not quite sure where yet. Make it up as you go along maybe. But I'll definitely be getting out, I think. Feels strange having the sun on your skin. Killer of a climb, this one. Even worse when it's wet through like this. Oh, the shoulder's giving me some jip now. think I'll call this the climber ride, because I think that's all I've done. I feel like I've been climbing for a long time. I enjoy it though. Keeps the body fit, keeps the mind even fitter. That's the main thing. Absolute stunning view. We're going over there, Crumpton Moor. Right, try a little different descent down Crumpton Moor. Wanted to do this last time, but there were people and dogs in the way, so hopefully we'll be alright this time. It's a left hand turn somewhere. A bit of a rattle on my bike then, couldn't figure out what it was. I'll take my time in here I think, because it's very slippy again. Oh god, look at this. That's horrible, that's ugly. Stay off the front brake I think. Oh, slip sliding away. Bloody hell. That's proper sliding. Whoa. Back end went away from me then. Whoa, and again. Bloody hell. I think that's the slowest I've ever done that. That was quite a scary moment that then. The bike just didn't want to do what I wanted to do. And now I can't see a thing. Very, very low sun. Like I said earlier on, it's when we've had heavy rain, it doesn't half make your trails feel a lot different than what you're used to when it's dry. They feel totally different. You gotta be so careful. Still good fun all the same. Bit of trepidation, but still good fun. That was scary, that. Don't mind admitting. That's great when it's dry, that downhill. Really fast. Well, not when it's like that. Well, that's a bright sun, that now. It's probably bleeding into the camera lens, but I'll leave it on just for this downhill. It's actually affecting my eyes, that. Can't see the ground properly. Still can't see. All I've got now is yellow spots in my eyes. Oh. Right guys, the end of another ride. Went dark pretty quick, I know that. Scores on the doors. Where are we? 3 hours of riding time. All right, just over 29 miles altogether. 3,100 feet of climbing. Temperature still 5 degrees. And I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What did I say? Well, I'm not going to do a big ride because I want to save my legs for tomorrow. I just enjoy myself. I don't want to go home. I'll just have to ride with tired legs tomorrow, I think. I'm glad I didn't go over Blackstone Edge though. Whew. That'd have been bloody knackered. That'd have killed me and the battery. But yeah, cheers for watching guys. See you on the next one.